Hello everyone, myself Dr. Santoshi Prasad Kulkarni. I am a dental surgeon and also worked as tutor at Nanded Rural Dental College and Research Center for more than 2 years. So after completing the part 1 of basal cell carcinoma, so this is the part 2 of basal cell carcinoma, in which we are covering histopathological features of basal cell carcinoma and also the treatment and diagnosis plan of the basal cell carcinoma. So without wasting time, let's start with the video. Coming to the histological features, the tumor cells of nodular basal cell carcinoma are classically known as the basilioma cells. Remember this point. Basilioma cells, these are present in the nodular basal cell carcinoma. The tumor cells that are present in the nodular basal cell carcinoma, and these basilioma cells are large, hyperchromatic, oval nuclei with little cytoplasm, and are arranged in nests of varying sizes. The cells appear uniform, mitotic figures are usually few in number, and the cells at the periphery of these nests show palisading pattern. Coming to retraction artifact, this is the characteristic of nodular basal cell carcinoma or basal cell carcinoma. These retraction artifacts are nothing but these are the clefts that are present between the basal cell carcinoma nest and the stroma, and these clefts are formed due to the shrinkage of mucin in the stroma. In adenoid basal cell carcinoma, pseudoglandular changes can be seen. In nodulocystic variant, the large tumor lobules may degenerate centrally and they form pseudocystic spaces, and these pseudocystic spaces are filled with mucinous debris. Coming to the pigmented basal cell carcinoma, the benign melanocytes which are present in this form, they are present in and around the tumor, and these benign melanocytes, they produce large amount of melanin, and these melanocytes, they contain large amount of melanin in the cytoplasm and the dendrites. Next, coming to the superficial basal cell carcinoma, it appears as buds of basiloid cells, and these basiloid cells are attached to the under surface of the epidermis, and the nests of varying sizes are seen in the upper dermis, and these nests show typical palisading pattern. Coming to morphiform basal cell carcinoma, show thin strands of cells rather than round nests. Everywhere we saw there are round nests, but in the morphiform they show thin strands of cells, and there is lesser retraction artifact. And in infiltrating basal cell carcinoma, they have the thicker strands. Here morphiform thin strands and infiltrating thicker strands, and they appear as spiky irregular appearance, and it has lesser retraction artifact. In micronodular basal cell carcinoma, small nodular aggregates of basiloid cells can be seen. Nodular, so nodular appearance, and retraction artifact is less pronounced. Coming to the treatment and prognosis of basal cell carcinoma, surgical excision and radiation can be the choice of treatment. Recurrence rate is high, and the slow growth of the lesion, because of this slow growth of the lesion, it has good prognosis. There is no metastasis, but local invasion of the lesion can be seen if the cases are neglected. This is all about the basal cell carcinoma. This is the histologic picture of basal cell carcinoma. This is the overlying epithelium, and these are the islands of epithelium cells resembling the basal cells. Okay, and the peripheral cells showing palisade arrangement of the nuclei can be seen, and this is the corrective tissue stroma. This is the histological picture of basal cell carcinoma. I hope this video made basal cell carcinoma easy for you. So don't forget to like, share and subscribe the video. Don't forget to comment in the comment box. So let's meet with a new topic in another video. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.